Coffee, 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 coffee. Woot. Yes, coffee, 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 coffee on this Valentine's Day Monday, or like I like to call it, Happy I'm Single Day. Anyway, it's another episode of Woot Wednesday episode, blah blah blah. I don't remember. Um, yeah, things. It's just like I try to make videos, and it's like last week was just bad. The water kept getting turned off in this building, which makes the heater not work. So it had been cold, and I've been suffering from sinus problems since to not last Saturday, but the Saturday before. So it's been like over a week since I've had these sinus problems. It's like, and then it doesn't help that the work area where I work is like ridiculously hot. Even when the dryers and nothing's turned on, it gets hot in there. So it feels like I'm getting hot, I'm getting cold, I'm getting hot, I'm getting cold. And it's not, I don't have a cold. I've got sinus problems, but it's really irritating. So it's been like, when I get home, it's like after being in that environment and then trying to come home, I'm just like, I'm zapped. I'm just like done. I'm just tired. And it was just like, I just want to stare into space for a while and then go to bed. So hopefully we can fix that this week. After I get done shooting this, I'm going to do the production video. Get that back and rolling. It's like I haven't been doing anything with it. I think for like, I don't know. Let me see. The last time I actually had one and put it out was January 20th. Yeah. It's been over almost a month since I did anything on it. Not that I didn't want to. It was just the cold, the snow, stuff in here not working. When the water's out, the heater doesn't work because the heater is this ancient runs along the entire bottom side of this wall over here. Heater. It runs off hot water. So it's like when the water's off, that doesn't work. So it's like freezing and it's like stupid. So I digress. I finally got that damn ink cartridge. Then wasted practically my entire time before work trying to figure out why is my printer not printing it out properly. Stupid shit. I usually have the PDF set to save on ink and toner, and my print settings set to fast draft using the black ink cartridge only, and that always worked. And I don't know why it wasn't working because it was printing everything out in light gray. I'm just like, I had to uncheck the save ink and toner box. It's like I don't do a lot of printing all that often, but that wasted a crap ton of ink last week, and it's like I need it for stuff. Well, mainly just for this stuff, which I have been working on the Nasian one by Eric Satie. I got that partially recorded. I still would like to get a take without screw ups. You know, I had it at 75 BPM. And then listening back to it, I was like, well, that's just a little too slow. So I ramped it up to 78 and it sounds better to me. I looked those people playing those on YouTube, and they either play it way too fast or even slower than 75. And it's like, I'm like sitting there going, no, this needs to be somewhere in between that. So I chose 78. It sounds decent at 78. This Prelude 4 on the other frickin' hand. I don't know if I can line this up with the camera very well. You see those last chords down there? There ain't no way in hell my dinky little fingers are going to be able to play that. So I'd written the chord notes down and then put an X through what I can't reach. Because like, there's no way in hell. It's like a B to B octave. And I'm supposed to do like E, F, is F sharp, and then B again. Like, no. Those are the FU chords. I'm taking a creative license because I'm not about to hurt myself. So, yeah, that's not happening. I could do it without the third of those. And then the last one is E, G, B. So, yeah, I took out that third E because there's no way. Even with both hands, there's no way I can hit all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those notes. It's like my hands I don't have a lot of reach. I have a little more reach in my left hand, sort of, than I do my right, but it's whatever's comfortable, and it's like, just gonna have to deal with it. It's like I have tiny hands, and some things are just out of my reach, which is fine, and hopefully nobody will fault me for it. It's like I can play piano. It's just some things are a little harder for me to do, which, yeah, when it's like playing the guitar. Some of those chords are impossible. So I just be happy with playing power chords and single notes and the easier trichords to hit or whatever. It's like bar chords. That's not happening. Then I got, let's see. Yeah. The Gymnopedie one also has the same, issue. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit those last two on that either. But we'll see when I get there. I would like to get the Prelude one next. That way I can, like, not be doing the same composer twice in a row. So, Satie is first, then it's Chopin. Probably be then Satie again, and then Rameau with tambourine. Which tambourine is also another one that has these huge octave trichords. It's an octave, an octave E with I think a B or something in the middle of it, and it's like going, I can't do that consistently without feeling pain, so I'm not doing it. I will hit the two upper notes, and people just have to deal with it. It's like I'm not going to sit there and edit the MIDI to add that extra note in there, because then that's not me playing it. It's like, which is why. I mean, yeah, I could just totally just like enter these notes in and then humanize them and quantize them or whateverize them and be done with it. And it's like, then that's not me. That's the computer playing it. I prefer to learn the piece, play it on the piano, and then fix like silly issues like double hits, and that's it. Of course, if I really botch it and hit the wrong stinking notes in the chord, because oh yeah, did that a lot earlier today. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on trying to get that Gnossian recorded. And it's like you could tell I'm just like really tired today. Didn't sleep well last night. Couldn't get to sleep. When I finally did, I had to wake up in 3 hours. At my version of FU o'clock, which 8:30 for most people isn't that time, but when you work till like the middle of the night, it is. And it's like I went to bed around 2 o'clock, and it was like I still couldn't fall asleep. Even though I was tired, I could not fall asleep. So, yeah, and I have issues with trying to look into the camera and talk, so you have to. I'm still trying to. You'd think I'd get a handle on it after a year or so of using a webcam. Anyway, not a lot. Yeah, I did have Claire de Lune on my list, but I think it's completely out of my skill set for right now. It's like there's a lot of 16-note runs, and I'm barely got a handle on 16th notes, and it's like I end up tripping over my fingers and stuff. So I'm still looking for some more pieces to add to this album. I would like to have 10, if at all possible. The way the Gnossians played, it's over 4 minutes. And and probably the gymnopedie will be over 4, somewhere around in there. So as soon as I can get to that, it's like that one's not overly complicated. It's just remembering the chords. That's all it is. I can sight read notes, single notes, perfectly fine. It's just when it gets to the chords, I cannot sight read them worth anything, especially if they got accidentals on them. It's just like sit there staring at the sheet going, what is that? It's not an F sharp. It's just an F. Normal, natural, whatever. But yeah, that's the whole point of this thing, is just wanting to just do this just to do it because, well, I can. So, and I'm still hunting for the perfect piano sound, because right now I've just been using the Keyzone. Let me see what it is. Keyzone Classic? Yeah, Keyzone Classic on the Steinway piano setting. Sounds a little... Yeah, I tested out a bunch of pianos today from Piano Book, and they were either too dark or the volume of them was so low. And it's like, even trying to put the trim volume on it like I did with the glass piano, it just still wasn't sounding decent enough. And again, I don't have access to actual pianos that have been properly tuned and taken care of, so I could like do just like an audio recording and listen to the sound of it just to get a general idea. And I know a lot of it has to do with, well, the instruments, how the strings. Might also have things to do with the humidity or how dry the air is as well, because those things, depending on where you live, need a lot of care. I don't have one because, one, no space. I couldn't afford a baby grand piano anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could probably put a baby grand in here. I would just have to crawl over it to get to the desk, or slide under it, one of those. But yeah, I don't have access to stuff like that. Because the ones at work are, I don't know about the one that's in the there's this specific like little gathering room that they have, and it has a baby grand in there. I haven't touched it because I was like, I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, so I don't know if that one's been properly taken care of, because I know the uprights that are that are on the floors aren't. I know there was one upright inside of what used to be the memory care floor. I was playing like some Purcell piece, and I hit the note fine, the D note, and then I'm like, do, and then I go to hit it again, and it wasn't there. It was a dead note. The key had completely just stayed in the down position. I'm just like, seriously? You know, you've got these people in here that probably play pianos that can't because you don't take care of the crap. It's like, so I was like, damn. So I'll just stick to my digital piano over there, and still try to hunt for that. It's not a matter of like using EQ on it or whatever. It's like I want a decent tone to start with. I mean, I can EQ resonance and crap out, but if I could just find one that isn't too dark, not too bright, not too dark, but just right, would be great. As the search continues, it's like I exhausted my search today. I was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore today. Even the ones that I do have. If the stinking Steinberg novelty piano, the orchestral composer one, it was just a little too dark. Just a little too dark. It would have been perfect. It's just a little too dark. It's like a dark piano is for, like, I would prefer dark pianos within other instruments. But as far as a solo instrument goes, it's not my preference. I mean, it could be other people's preferences, and that's fine. It's just not my preference to hear it by itself. It's just like, I just want one that's not that dark sounding. Sure, I could stick an EQ on it and brighten it or whatever, but I was just like, I don't want to do that, because then that could bring out other things I don't want. Like, high-end resonance nonsense. If the samples or whatever that was used in the plugin were not all that great to begin with, I don't want to have to mess with that. Yeah, blathered on quite long enough. It's like I'm still sleepy. I went and took a nap, and it's just like it didn't even feel like a nap. I felt like I just laid there for 2 hours and got back up, because I still feel like I did when I got up this morning. Horribly tired. So, how was your last 7 days? And if you have any ideas for like videos for about music, production, Reaper, anything, let me know in the comments section below, because, well, I kind of run out of ideas. I can't think of anything right now other than try to get this production series finished. I'm still trying to figure out what Reaper tips I could do, what plugins I could show off, because I have a lot of plugins. It's just trying to pick one's a pain in the butt. So let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.